Yo, what's going on? This is your man Ryan Righteous, the Independent Artist Spotlight. Man, I'm sitting down today with Rapsanta. I've been wanting to talk to him, man, ever since I saw him do his thing, man. I'm blessed. We are all blessed. I'm blessed to be here, and we thank God for another day, man. So, all the way from Sierra Leone, man, he's representing his place of birth, and now he's all the way in the States doing his thing with Christian hip hop. Y'all make some noise for Rapsanta, man. Let's get into it. This is your man
Yeah.
Ryan Righteous, the Independent Artist Spotlight, and we here. Let's go.
Okay. In the artist spotlight. Okay. Making sure you shine bright. Okay. Rhyme righteous, that's right. Okay. Track stars too hype. Okay.
Let's go.
Yo, Rap Santa. What's
Yes,
up
sir.
with you, fam?
I'm good. It's good to be here and good to have me. I feel great, like positive about this. Feel excited.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's great,
Yeah,
man. Great
man.
to meet
Yeah,
you, man. I
yeah,
love to build with artists. I love to connect with artists. God
yeah,
knows that's my heart all day long. Talk to me, man, about your journey, man, from where you started off in music. I know you're from Sierra Leone originally, and now you're in the States. Talk about what that's been like for you as far as like a life journey, man, just full circle.
Oh yeah. So music journey. It's been a great process, learning process. A lot of perseverance and endurance. Gospel rap is not popular where I come from, Sierra Leone. So starting from there, like preaching the gospel of Christ through rap music wasn't popular like from the church. So a lot of people like pastors, preachers of the word frown at it for a while. And so we're not being encouraged. So I was like that kind of instrument God used to propagate the gospel of Christ through rap music. And so it has been a journey, a lot of like people ignoring what you're doing, people not even considering what you're doing as gospel. They just think you're wasting your time, things like that. But if you check back, like ask a couple of questions, they will tell you I've been here for like 10 or more years. I've been
Mhm.
enduring, I've been pushing, I've been fighting for the genre to like this is gospel and music doesn't necessarily mean you just have to do R&B, you just have to do soul, you don't have to do house, you can also rap and hip hop, you do hip hop for the most high. So I've been pushing it. It has been a long journey, like more than 10 years, 1 decade, but I'm still here standing. It's all glory to God because of the grace of God.
I know the feeling, man. I know the struggle. We are
Yeah,
in our second decade, so
yeah,
20 years for us. And I would say, man, maybe we're probably about, I guess, 20 years ahead of you guys. Because 20 years ago, it was hard for us to get Christian hip hop into the church.
hmm,
Now it's widely accepted. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Widely accepted in the States.
yeah,
So Sierra Leone is probably about 20 years, maybe 25, 30 years behind us. If
yeah.
they do catch up, do you think they'll catch up?
Yeah, they will catch up because I think after I started, there are a lot of people that came on board. I had my one of my brothers would be just doing like street tours. I was in the movement. We kept moving around. Whether you like it or not, we'd be in your face rapping. And I keep just doing like singles for the year. I've been doing like 6 or 7 singles. So
Okay.
there is one way or the other you can catch my song somewhere.
That's what's
So
up, man.
yeah,
That's
so
what's
at the end
up.
of the day, there are a lot of people that came up after that kind of movement.
That's what's up, bro. Like it's
Yeah.
definitely needed, man, to see how your grind and your grit just won't let go of it. Especially because of the young kids, right? Like it's got to be a lot of people that can be influenced by this music, especially in Sierra Leone where you don't really see it that often, right? But then
Yeah.
how else are you going to engage? How else are you going to engage young kids to have a fire and a passion for Christ if you're not reaching them where they are? You
Yes.
reached them through the music. We were
Hmm.
all reached through music. I'm a
Yeah.
product of hip hop because
Yeah.
that was the music that was around me when I was growing up. So
Yeah.
yeah, man,
Yeah.
hats off to you for doing a
Yeah.
great job, man. Let's talk about the
Yeah.
music, bro. Let's talk
Yeah.
about I'm Blessed, man, because it is a song that resonates with all of us. You said in your intro, you were like, hey, if you're breathing, if you're not in a hospital hooked up to a machine, then you can resonate with this song. Talk about where I'm Blessed came from. What was your process in the Holy Spirit dropping that into you?
So basically, it was just like my journey from Sierra Leone. There was 1 minute that I was, how would I say, I was really depressed in a
Mm,
state where like I was just surviving in that kind of survival mode. working a lot and no significance. Nobody recognized what I'm doing. I was just in the job because I need to take care of myself and my mom, which is the best person on that for me. So I was really depressed, and God took me from there, and I transitioned to the States. And then
Mm-hmm.
coming here to the States just alone, you're on your own, you need to hit the ground running.
Yeah.
So it's difficult. You're just from an African, different culture, different setting. And the lifestyle here, you need to like get on it. And you also have your music career. You need to find something to be making money off from. It was a huge step. But then everything became easier for me. The people that I met, friends that push me or point me to the right direction. And then I started working and then went to a field that I started off like a fresh person. Like it was a new field for me. All of a sudden, people started loving me. I'm a kind of like a special education teacher. And
Okay.
all of a sudden, I'm touching lives. Kids are loving what I'm doing. I'm
Mm.
seeing results. I'm like, oh, this is good. And so I felt good about it. Parents love working with me because I'm with their kids, and kids are really making progress. So within just 1 year, I take a look at the journey.
Okay.
1 year, a couple of years ago, I was almost giving up. I'm doubting my talents, my skills. I'm doubting myself. I'm like, there is no hope for me. All of a sudden, God changed all of that. And now I'm here. I'm doing good things. I'm changing, transforming lives. Every person that I encounter with, talking with, chatting with, you can actually saw that they loved how I talk to them and the meaningful impact that I just try to like showcase to them. So at the end of the day, I was like, this is awesome, because this is really not me. It's not my doing. It's not my strength. It's not my knowledge, my wisdom. I think this is all just because of God's work. So I'm like, I'm really blessed, because I've had stories of people struggling, when they relocate to another country for years, even the citizens in those countries are really struggling. But here I am. I think I'm making great moves. I'm happy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not depressed anymore. I love my life. Kids are always around me. When kids see me, they love me. They want to be with me. I'm like, this is the best thing that is happening to me right now. So I'm like, I'm blessed. So
I love that, man. I think I was talking off mic. I have two kids with autism.
yeah.
So two kids in special needs,
Okay.
and the number one thing special need parents love the most is when the caretaker loves and has a passion for what they do.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
thank you for your service, man. That is not an easy job. Trust me.
Yeah.
As a parent with two kids with autism, for you to be a single man with no
Yeah.
kids, bruh, that is God work right there, man. Praise God for you.
Yeah.
I love that, man. What were some of the things that you had to run away from that had you kind of like, I guess, kept you back when you were in Sierra Leone?
So running away, I love to be, if you talk to some of my friends, I love friendship atmosphere. So I love positive mindset. I hate the negative vibe. I always want to be around people that always be pushing me, motivating me, and the positive vibe. So I think I try to run away from all of those negativity, somebody that is trying to pull me away from my passion, my dream. That's why I told you earlier on, the best person in my life is my mom. She's always supportive of my journeys from the beginning. And so I think that's the first thing. Like I always try to run away from all this negativity. Too much of it can distract you from your
Mm-hmm.
goals. So I always want to be around people, even though maybe I'm not doing the best, but at least try to guide me, like constructive criticism rather than just the pulling down syndrome. So I think that's one thing that comes to my mind when it comes to like what I'm running away from.
Man, I love that, bro. I love that. And what about the other song? This minute. What about that song?
So yeah, this minute got released on New Year's Day. I wrote that song like to remind myself that God moves in real time, not someday, this minute. So it's all about the urgency of faith.
Yep, yep.
Like faith without works is dead. Faith being the evidence of substance hoped for, the evidence of substance not seen. It's like you're putting, like, I'm charging you, like, as a Christian, that you have to, like, get on your feet, whatever you're going through, put your faith to work and believe in Christ that you're going to have your breakthrough that minute,
Yeah.
not the next second or the next minute, but that minute. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
this minute for you.
I love it, man. I love it. I heard you perform both of them, snippets of both of them.
Oh yeah.
Two really great songs. How well have you been received in this space, man? How well have you been received in Christian hip hop?
He's really great, encouraging. I linked up with a studio called Trilogy Sound Studio. They have been supportive. I record all my songs there. The staff, the from Sarah to Erin to all of those guys, Sean, they'll be supportive my work and channeling me to the right people, and also do my research because this is a new place for me. So I'm always online checking you guys out, who are like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Christian platforms that I can connect with.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know.
yeah.
So I always be texting, sending emails, reaching. I Most of the time I don't receive people. People don't respond back to me, but I still keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going. I never stop. So yeah, that's how it's been going for me right now.
How
And
about festivals and different like tours? Have you been booked for anything like that?
no, not yet.
Okay.
My recent, the first one that I got was, I think, last year in a church called DC 360. It was just like a gospel event. So I was excited to be one of the guest performer. So that was great for me. So yeah.
Good, good, good. We've got a festival that comes up in November. Artist submissions will be available for that soon. So I will definitely email you when that comes available. I think you should definitely go for that. No, I love how you talk about just your grind, right? Pushing and pushing and pushing and just continuing to put yourself out there. I think that's one of the key examples of success stories with this music space, right? Is that I didn't give up. I won't give up. I'm still going. I'm still pushing. You're pushing toward the mark, the high calling in Christ Jesus. And I think that's just amazing how you're able to do so, man, with so much fervency. What's the transformation been like from you from you hearing secular music to doing music yourself in the gospel?
So basically, since I started in 2013, it has always been gospel.
Okay.
So I don't know the feeling about doing something contrary to gospel.
Okay.
But yeah, secular music, of course, it always have the momentum. It always have the audience. I always remember, like, back home, my gospel song, people will be like, "Oh, this is just for Sunday." The DJs will be like, "We need to play it." I'm like, I didn't make my song just to be played on Sunday. So there is this segregation. Oh, secular music get full support. Gospel music gets partial support. So people be excited. And if you were a gospel rapper, a secular rapper, I've got a lot of messages from friends who be like, "Bro, you will have blown up if you were doing secular music." Oh, bro, I'm like, what does it mean? Doesn't mean that gospel should not have all of this talents or skills or this crafts. It's like, if you start doing something good, you're supposed to switch. So there is this difference when it comes to secular and gospel. Gospel is really not being supported. Even the church really doesn't even support it. So
Yeah.
it's like you're on your own.
No, I know exactly what you're saying. Tell me about how you came to know Christ for yourself. What's that story?
So I came from an unbeliever background. So I got saved when I was 8 years old. Yeah, my mom was the channel that God used. So yeah, so my mom was going to church, and she was hiding because when she was in a home with my dad couldn't allow it because my dad was an unbeliever at that time. So my mom got saved. Yeah, so my mom got saved, and so she couldn't take myself and my older brother because it was too much going on. You cannot do it. So she was the only one sneaking out, going to church, come back, and then there'll be fights. Oh, we go from it. So, our prayer was for her to, like, get her kids to know Jesus, find a way. So I don't know what happened. One thing led to another. So we stayed with the mom at the end of the day. So I've been with my mom since I was 8 years old. So, and then
So your dad never got saved?
he never got saved.
Oh wow. Is he
Yeah, he
still
never
living?
got saved. Oh no, he passed away a couple of years. But then my mom
Oh,
was by his dying bed and tried to like
lead
how's
him
it
to
called? The
Christ?
confession, yeah, lead him to Christ, the confession prayer. So she was telling me like, I hope he's not stubborn like he used to be and accept because his lips were
Yes.
moving. He was
Yes.
saying the words, but you don't know if he really meant it. But she was telling me like
Yeah.
he said the Lord's Prayer and then the confession prayer and all. So yeah, that was it. So since eight, went started going to church and then yeah, I grew up in the church and that's it.
Ah, I love that, man. I'm sorry you lost your dad.
Yeah, yeah,
And I'm sorry he never came around to Christ. It had to be hard,
yeah,
loving somebody who just like completely disagreed with your viewpoint,
yeah,
all throughout life. That had to be difficult. But kudos to your mom, man, being
Oh, she's a
strong, man.
fire. Oh, she's strong.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Being strong and
She's
being
strong.
able to take you on and make that happen. I mean, God is gonna be definitely pleased with that.
Yeah, she's a
That's
reverend now,
amazing.
so she's full-time ministry. Oh my God,
Oh
she's full.
wow.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
where at?
Back home, Sierra Leone. Yeah, she's
Really?
yeah,
Okay, so she's back home.
yeah, she's back home.
And so how long have you been here?
I've been here for 2 years. I came here 2023.
Wow. So has this okay, when you said 10 years of rapping, I don't know why I thought you had been in the States for 10 years.
Oh no, 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 no. I started 2013 rapping. That was back in Sierra Leone.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But you've been in the States for 2 years.
2 years. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow. How has the culture shock been for you? That's got to be a culture shock, right?
Not much because if you check all Sierra Leoneans, we're more American than American themselves. So we'll be back home. We know everything going on here, the dress code, the lifestyle, the
That's
swag,
amazing. What is
everything.
that? That's amazing. What does that do to?
Huh?
What does that do to? Like how are you? I mean, I get it and I understand it. I'm not arguing against you. You're probably right because there's a lot of things about America I still don't know or understand. But how do we become your number one consumer of a product?
Wow. I think it has to be with the music first.
Yeah.
We really love hip hop, rap music.
Hmm.
So the youths, youths, we make up like 60 or 70% of the population. So they resonate with the hip hop culture. And so people can give you a history about the whole Tupac since he was born, his last day on Earth. They can tell you everything, the story.
What?
People can tell you everything about Busta Rhymes. People, everything like they've never seen. They can tell about California, what's going on in California, but they've never been in California. So yeah,
That's I know nothing about any of the things you just said.
yeah,
I
that's
know
crazy.
Tupac songs. I know Tupac was a poet. I know I've watched the documentary. But as far
Exactly.
as like knowing, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
almost like a history book for you guys. You study.
Yeah, so people do like get into that once they're passionate about something, and they love the country. Everybody they want to leave Sierra Leone. Most of people we want to go to the US, and
How
yeah.
hard was that for you to leave behind your mom?
Yeah, that was the most difficult thing. I still look forward to like being with her again.
Yeah.
And we do keep in touch, of course, thanks for
Yeah.
technology. We can keep in touch, but the only problem is the time difference because Sierra Leone is like 5 hours ahead of the United States.
Okay.
So most of the time, if I'm working, she's up. So when I get off from work at 9 p.m., it's like 3 a.m. in Sierra Leone. So she's sleeping. So
Mm.
so we only get to bond more on weekends,
Man.
because most
So
weekends are like,
so
more.
did you come to the States to do music? Was that like your main passion, or were you coming to the States to be an educator?
Well, just to start like a fresh, like
Hmm.
be an educator, push my music. It's like a whole package, not just one thing. Like this, like God saying, this is another chance because I know you have given up. I told you, like, I was just existing. I gave up on myself. Like I was just going to
Mm.
work, people throwing trash at me. I don't care. I'm like, done.
Wow.
And then I just got something, and then I saw it, and like, oh, you'll be moving away from here, like permanent relocation. Get out of here
Yeah.
and start a new life. So yeah, that's the journey.
Man, that's an amazing story. That's an amazing story. I mean, I'm blown away by it because it you know, you probably hear this a lot, right? Americans take for granted America. We don't necessarily look at everything to say, oh, I should take advantage of this, or I should do this and I should do that. But then to hear your passion about like getting here and getting on the grind and trying your best to succeed at what you love to do and what God has called you to do, man, that's refreshing.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you for sharing that.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, that's giving me a better insight on on life, man. Wow, man, this is an eye opener, man. I love this conversation that we're having. Man, I really feel like you're onto something special, right? I think that one, I'm excited for what I can possibly do for you, right? The calls I can make, the different things I can say to people.
Oh, I'll be happy for that.
Yeah, man. That's the whole purpose of the Independent Artist Spotlight is, bro, we are trying to find ways to connect artists through the 20 years of experience that we've had in this space. And it goes beyond 20 years. I've been in radio since I was 18 years old. So I did it in the mainstream in sales and promotions. But, yeah, God has been faithful over the years to allow us to really kind of understand how to move in this space, man. I'm just so impressed, man, because like I don't even dress the part. Like I don't dress. I don't go shopping. I don't try to look cool. Like I would love to see some pictures of your boys back in Sierra Leone that make me go like, woo, the fit. The fit is crazy. Do they do like Jordans and everything too?
Oh my God, that's the least.
Really?
The latest Jordan here, you go to Sierra Leone, we got it.
Wow.
In fact, when I was back home, I was having the most recent until I moved here that I lost track.
Yeah.
Because I used to watch my sneakers when I was back. I'm like, bro, this was sick. It was lit. I came here like the hustle, the grind, and like making me lost track of a lot of things.
Man,
Bro,
that's
you need to see
insane.
Google Sierra Leoneans, even the artists that are making waves, check them out. Like it's oh my God, guys are doing great there.
We
It's nice.
definitely got to talk after this, man. Definitely got to exchange numbers and keep in touch because I got questions. I got so many questions. Let me ask you this: with the Jordans and everything, are you all also learning how to like mimic and make them too? Or are they originally like, are you paying high dollar prices getting them from the States?
So we do have like the boutiques, we do have like shops, that those business owners fly overseas to get them, maybe from Turkey, maybe from the state, different country, and then taken to Sierra Leone. And so we just go to the shops to get them from. And then sometimes we buy them online.
Okay.
Yeah, some of us like buy them online, which it's very expensive because of the changing currency, the exchange rates, because we have a local currency, which is like the leones. So when you're trying to buy in dollars, it makes it more expensive. So if you're going to buy a Jordan online, trust me, you have saved enough money for it. Yes.
So they charge you more?
Yeah, they charge you more.
So how much would you say you pay for a pair of Jordans if you have? You own Jordans?
If I own Jordans?
Yeah, do you own them?
Well, I don't have any like customized Jordans, you mean? Mm-hmm. No, not yet.
Okay. So how much are Jordans in Sierra Leone?
I've lost track of the exchange rate or no, but those days, like when I was there like 2-3 years ago, I think you can save up to like $80, which it's a lot if you compare that to the leons. You'd be like talking about maybe almost 2 million leons. Yeah, because our currency is really down, and so that. So you'd be like saving a lot of money just to do online.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did your brother come over here with you?
Oh no, everybody's back home. I'm here alone.
Wow, you did everything by yourself. So you came, you got an apartment, you got a job, you did everything.
Yeah. when I came here, I was staying with a brother. We went to school together, and then we went to university. Shout out to him. It's called Ben Toure. Oh, he's a brother. So I was staying with him and his wife for a couple of months, and then till I got on my feet, and then I moved to my own apartment.
What university?
Back when we went to, it's called Afro College.
Okay.
Yeah, the one's called the Athens of West Africa. If you Google it, you can see it. We used to do big things. That university used to do big things back in the days. And then, and yeah, I moved here. I'm also trying to work on some master's program because I love the field, working with kids with special needs. So yeah, that's another goal for me again besides music.
Wow, man. Yep, we're gonna talk. We got to talk. We got to talk. Tell everybody what they can expect from you next and where they can find you and how they can support you on social media and the digital platforms.
So like right now, this minutes, the momentum is building up. Even to be here right now is a massive success for me already. Because of this minutes, this is a big door opening for me, so I'm happy to be here. Thanks a lot for having me. So this minutes, I want you guys to stream it. It's on all socials, for Spotify, Apple Music, whatever. You can find me, it's the Rapsanta, TheRapsanta, the Rapsanta. And yeah, I'll just be doing more music. This year I intend to do maybe 3 or 4 singles. So I'm moving next. I'm switching up now because I'm blessed, and this minute is like hip hop. So I'm moving to another genre. We'll be like bringing in the Afro beats, and I'm a piano. So so I'll be messing it up now, trying to introduce the American community to piano and Afro beats. And I've started recording that already. So a couple of 2 or 3 months, I'll be releasing something. Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. Wow, bro. I'm super blessed right now.
And guess what? I'm also trying to do collaborations. So I'm collaborating with an American, which will be like the first time for them to mess with an Afrobeat. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. You got your culture. I'm bringing you my culture. Let's collaborate. Let's see how it sounds,
Okay.
All right.
Man, you just heard a great interview, man, with the Rapsanta all the way from the States, man, but by way of Sierra Leone for most of his life. But he's here, he's doing his thing, man. Y'all make sure y'all go like, support, subscribe, and do everything that my man needs you to do in order to support this music. This is your man Ryan Righteous, the Independent Artist Spotlight, and we out. Peace.
Okay. In the artist spotlight. Okay. Making sure you shine bright. Okay. Ryan Righteous, that's right. Okay. Track stars too hype. Okay.